That's a wrap on Auburn's A-Day. Of course, one more practice for the coaches to go and assess the situation here. But we've got to talk about the quarterbacks, the biggest storyline coming out of spring practice. Who is going to be the starting quarterback? How much closer are we to naming that starting quarterback? We got to see Jarrett Stidham. Didn't get to see Sean White, however. Obviously, that's going to be a battle going into the fall. What are your thoughts?
Well, I hated for Sean White that he couldn't compete because of his broken arm, but there's no competition. Jarrett Stidham is the starting quarterback for Auburn. What we learned today was that they can actually throw the ball downfield once again. It was a big problem for this Auburn team last year, but Jarrett Stidham threw the ball deep from the beginning. He had an excellent first half, 267 yards passing, and let him rest the second half. Sun's out, guns out, having fun here at Auburn.
Sun's out, guns out. And that's the biggest thing they wanted to accomplish, is to get more balance on offense. They want to get back to that more 50-50. Some of the scrimmages they had earlier in the season and even last year was more of an 80-20 split, with the run game being very heavy.
It's because the quarterbacks were so terrible. So now you have a quarterback who can throw the ball down the field, and that's going to open up everything for the running game. Kerryon Johnson, he tweaked his ankle in the first quarter, but the guy is going to be really good next year. Look, the bottom line is that this Auburn team, do not sleep on them, okay? Because they're going to be one of the best teams in the SEC West next year, and they're only a few players away from being possibly the best team in the SEC.
And we flip to the defense. Obviously, some key players missing. You don't have Carl Lawson anymore. You don't have Montravius Adams. But as Kevin Steele said, you got to lock and load these guys. You plan for this 3-4 years advance. So what are your thoughts on the defense? What did you see out there despite the quarterbacks not being live? We didn't really get to see the full pressure on the quarterbacks, but what did you think about it?
Is Marlon Davidson on this team still? Yes.
Check.
The guy's a beast. The team is going to follow him throughout the year. I don't think the defense is going to fall off at all from next year. Not really a problem at all, in my opinion. You couldn't really tell anything today, but Auburn is going to hang its hat on its defense, just like it did last year, and that's why they're going to have the base going into the season to be one of the best teams in the SEC.
Okay, so this is a very timely question. Auburn A-Day, great crowd out here. The fans out in force were, an hour after the game? Almost an hour, and fans are still wrapped around this stadium waiting to get their autograph from the coach. That's Coach Gus Malzahn. Do you think the fans are behind this team? Are they ready for this season? Are they ready to see this Auburn team pick things back up and hopefully get back up to that 10, 11, 12 win season?
If there were any questions about Auburn fan enthusiasm coming into today, those questions have been dispelled with this great crowd on a beautiful day, watching a brand new quarterback throw the ball downfield. Auburn is going to be big surprise next year, in my opinion.
He's Joseph Goodman. I'm Lauren Sisler. Thank you so much for watching and for all the updates and, of course, the recap of this Auburn A-Day game. You can visit us on AL.com.